Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I wanted to make another baby name video because it's been a really long time since I've done one of these. I think the last time that I did one of these, I don't even think I was pregnant yet, or if I was and I was just like barely pregnant. So I'm excited to make another baby name video because I know that one of the hardest parts of like right before you're about to have a baby is choosing a name. I was lucky enough in this pregnancy to know what name I wanted for a boy like automatically because we had it picked out before I even got pregnant, so it wasn't really that hard for us to choose one. But I remember being pregnant with my daughter and it took us up until my 3rd trimester to decide on a name just because we were so back and forth with a few different names that we had in mind. So because it is Valentine's Day, I wanted to make the theme of this baby name video kind of a romantic theme. So I am pulling names from like books and movies and TV shows that are like based around romantic characters or just have like romantic themes or just in my opinion sound like romance. So I'm gonna be sharing 5 girl names and 5 boy names. So if you guys have seen my baby name videos before, I think I've made like 3 or 4 other ones. I'm really trying not to repeat any names, but to be honest with you, I haven't watched those videos back in a really long time, so I'm not sure exactly if any of these names are on the other list, but I'm pretty sure that all of these names that I'm about to mention are brand new. Let's go ahead and jump right into all the baby names that I love and I think sound so romantic, and I'm gonna be doing the girls first and then I will be doing the boys next. So the first romantic girl name that I love is EMILIA, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if EMILIA is actually a character from any kind of literature or show or anything that I can think of off the top of my head, but the name EMILIA for me reminds me of the actress Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys in Game of Thrones, and she's also starred in a couple of different romance movies. I think one of her main romantic movies that she was in was Me Before You, which came out several years ago, and I don't even remember what her name was in that movie. But anyways, there's always some romance mixed in with the characters that she's playing, and I wouldn't necessarily pick Daenerys for a baby girl name, but I love the name EMILIA and I think it just sounds so sweet and so romantic. So this next name might be on another list that I shared before, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll have to like look back and see if that's actually true. But this is just a name that I think is so pretty, and again, I'm not sure if it's from anything specifically, but I can just imagine this being the name of a character in like a romance novel, and that name is LYLA. And I just think this is such a pretty name. And now that I'm thinking about it, now that I say it out loud, I'm pretty sure that the name of the mom in August Rush, which is a movie, I'm pretty sure that her name is LYLA, and that's like a whole like romantic story in that movie with the mom and the dad. So I really, really love the name LYLA. I think it's gorgeous. So this next name almost sounds Shakespearean, and it's a name that I personally will probably never use, but I absolutely adore, and I'll tell you why I will never use it in a second. But that name is Julianna. I think Julianna is one of the most beautiful girl names that you can have, and the only reason I personally would not use it is because my sister-in-law's name is Julianna, and I'm just someone that I like for like people to have their own identity. Like if you have someone close to you or someone else in the family, I don't think that, I don't know, I'm not a fan of like having the same name. I can understand like for boys having like a junior, or if there's like a larger generation gap, like from a grandmother to, you know, the grandchild, I can understand that. But I don't know, I like for people to have their own names and own identities, but I love, love, love the name Julianna, and I just think it's so, so pretty. This next name is straight from Twilight, and if you guys are Twilight fans, you know exactly what this name comes from, and that is Rosalie. I love this name, Rosalie. I honestly would probably consider using this for a girl name, maybe like a middle name. I'm pretty sure if we have another girl at some point, we have a name picked out, but I still like the name Rosalie. It's like, it could definitely be a contender as far as a middle name goes. And I just think it's super unique, very girly, very feminine, and I also like that you can shorten it for Rose as well. And the last girl name that I love and I think just sounds so romantic is Jane. And I'm pretty sure that we're probably gonna use Jane for our next, if we have another daughter, we'll probably use the name Jane for her middle name. It's not, like I said, it's not 100% decided, but I think Jane is gorgeous. It's a timeless name. And of course, Jane Austen is a very notable novelist. So I just love that name, Jane. It's very easy to say, it's very easy to spell, and it just sounds beautiful. So now moving on to the boy names, and like I said, I have 5 boy names, and these are definitely a little bit different, and some of these are kind of old school, but I can envision a lot of moms hearing these names and really falling in love with them. So the very first name that I have on my list is Roman, and this does not come from anything particular. I just think that this sounds very timeless and almost like regal to me. And I just love that name. Like I don't know anyone that is named Roman. I know a couple of people who have named their sons Rowan, but not Roman. So I really like that it also has that unique aspect to it as well. This next name is probably like the most romantic name on the whole entire list, and that is Valentino. And this just sounds like a heartbreaker name. Like, of course, romance, Valentine's Day. Valentino kind of sounds like Valentine's Day. So I really like that name. I think it's super different. I don't know anyone who has named their son Valentino in the past 5 years. So I definitely think it's a very manly, romantic, and unique name, and I really love it. So this next name is something that I thought of because of, it's kind of like EMILIA, where it's like the person who plays these characters often plays like a romantic character, and that is Leonardo, and it kind of derives from Leonardo DiCaprio. And of course everyone knows that he got famous. Well, I don't know if he got famous, but one of the most famous movies that he's in is Titanic, and that is definitely a romance movie. And then I also think of his role in Great Gatsby as well, which is another very romantic movie that I absolutely love. So Leonardo definitely made it on my list of romantic boy names. I also really like that you can shorten this for Leo as well, which I think is so cute. The next name is Noah, and when I think of Noah, I just think of just like a sweet, loving, affectionate boy. And it honestly reminds me of the character from The Notebook, which again is a very well-known romance movie slash book as well, and Noah is the main character in that movie. And I know that like some people don't think that Noah is romantic, but I think if you pick up on his personality traits and the way that he shows love in that movie, I think he's a very romantic character, and he can be very sweet. So I really like the name Noah, and I think it's really adorable. So the very last name is not something that I got from any book or TV show. I actually just thought of it yesterday. Like, it just came to my mind randomly. I just thought, oh, that would be a cute boy name. But I haven't actually seen it in any like music, movie, any kind of media or anything like that. And that is the name Graham. Like, this might turn some people off, but it's like spelled like graham cracker. But I think Graham is a really sweet name. Again, it kind of reminds me of a name like Noah, where it just sounds like a very like sweet and affectionate and loving boy, and I think it's adorable. Again, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's a super cute name, and again, very unique, not a common name that I've heard a lot these days, so I really like that name as well. So that is my list of romantic baby names that I came up with, and I just thought it would be fun to make this video because it is Valentine's Day. And like I said before, I know it can be really hard to try and think of baby names when you are pregnant, so hopefully this video gave you guys some inspiration for some new baby name ideas if you kind of are stuck as far as that goes. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you guys have some baby name suggestions that sound romantic, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below and help another mom out that's struggling to find a baby name that she loves. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.